Right now, the state Senate gathers under the dome, targeting a series of vetoes from Governor Tony Evers. We'll look at the action taken today. Also, how the Madison Area Builders Association is giving students a hands-on look at the construction industry and a future of high-paying jobs. And our call for action team helps a woman dealing with a messy appliance repair job, what she was dealing with. That story just ahead. You're watching News 3 Now at 5. Well, thanks for staying with us tonight. The man accused of shooting another man on State Street will spend the next 8 years in prison. 41-year-old Lamar Jefferson has pleaded guilty to first-degree recklessly endangering safety in exchange for 2 other charges being dismissed. The charges stem from a shooting. It was November of 2022. Police say Jefferson and a victim had gotten into a fight before Jefferson shot him. Jefferson was then on the run for more than 6 months after the shooting. Police arrested him last summer in Milwaukee County. Well, next tonight, a live look at the sky cam on this rather cool and cloudy Tuesday. But after today, the sun will come out and temperatures will be warming up with an opportunity to even reach 80 yet this week. For more on this warm up, we get a look down at your first warn forecast. Chief Meteorologist Alex Harrington is on the weather patio. Alex?
Hey, Eric, guess what? The sun is starting to come out as we speak. During our 4 o'clock newscast, it was starting to filter in. And now with the sunshine coming out, we might actually warm up another degree or 2. But look at our temperature trend here. Starting off in the low 70s. That's pretty nice. A little bit above normal on Wednesday going on into Thursday. By the weekend, there's the 80s, as Eric was just mentioning. Even as we cool down next week, cool down, so to speak, our temperatures are going to be at or slightly above normal. So a warm stretch is ahead. Normal high temperatures again for this time of year, right around 70. Here's the story of the day today, and I mentioned this last night. If those clouds hang out, our temperatures are not going to get as warm as forecasted. Still some clouds, but filtering in some of that sun in Platteville. There you see the sun starting to come out at the Capitol right now, and that's allowing those temperatures to warm on up. Visible cloud track showing the clouds fizzling out, and that, as I mentioned, whenever you have clouds in the springtime, those temperatures are going to be held down just a little bit, especially in the early to mid-spring. Warmer to the northwest in the 70s, cooler to the southeast in Madison and points further southeast where the clouds have hung on for a period of time. But speaking of clouds, you can get showers and storms from them. Do we have any showers and storms in the forecast? We'll talk about that in a few minutes.
Alex, thank you. The Republican-controlled Senate today taking action against a number of bills that were vetoed by the governor. Jalen Banks joins us now with a closer look at the potential political implications here. Jalen.
Earlier today, the Wisconsin Republican-led Senate voted to override 9 of Governor Tony Evers' vetoes in what is largely seen as a symbolic move. Of the many votes to override Governor Evers' recent 9 vetoes, one issue that received a lot of attention was a series of bills aimed at battling PFAS and funding. The governor and the GOP-led Senate have yet to come to an agreement on how to combat these forever chemicals.
Current law does not care how PFAS got onto your property, only that it exists in your property. Current law treats innocent landowners the exact same way as the point source polluter or manufacturer.
Some Republican members going as far as even putting the governor on notice.
Co-chair Mark Bourne and I sent a letter to the governor saying, Governor, here is your chance to solve the issues we have in the state of Wisconsin with PFAS. Do not veto this bill.
The governor's vetoes are likely to hold up despite the Senate's votes. In order to be successful in overriding the vetoes, the Senate and the Assembly would need a 2/3 majority vote. However, Republicans do not have that 2/3 majority in the Assembly. Other attempted overrides include requiring a new post-election audit and finding a way to spend $15 million on health care after hospital closures in both Eau Claire and Chippewa Falls. All this at a time where we are just 6 months away from our country's presidential election. Currently, there are no plans for the Assembly to hold a vote.
All right, Jalen, thank you. Now, there have been responses from both sides of the aisle regarding the vetoes today, including one from Senate Majority Leader Devin LeMahieu, releasing a statement saying, in part, quote, for months, the legislature has taken steps to get these crucial funds into communities that need them. Governor Evers has unilaterally stopped these crisis funds from helping Wisconsin communities. Today, flags are being flown at half-staff in honor of Hmong Lao veterans for their service alongside U.S. troops in the Vietnam War. When the U.S. withdrew from Vietnam, the Hmong faced retaliation for their service to the U.S. May 14, 1972 was the last day of evacuations for the remaining Hmong Lao soldiers and their families. On May 14th of 2021, Governor Evers signed Wisconsin Act 31, designating May 14th as Hmong Lao Veterans Day. A hands-on learning opportunity. That's what students from around Dane County got to take part in today. For the 10th year, the Madison Area Builders Association worked to get more people into the construction industry. Our Kyle Pozorski has the details.
In the coming months, these homes north of Waunakee will be occupied by their new owners, but on Tuesday, a different sort of occupant, students interested in learning the trades. The purpose? To reduce the number of job vacancies in construction.
In the absence of a circumstance like this, people could drive by construction sites, not really know what's going on.
That's Sean Scullion of the Madison Area Builders Association. He tells me this next generation is the future of the trades, which is why leaving a positive impression on them is crucial.
It's very much something that I wish that I would have been exposed to. It's a great thing, and I'm very glad to be a part of this, and I hope that it just continues to grow.
On the whole, the construction industry currently faces 2.2 million job openings, and those need to be filled by the next year. Mount Horeb High School senior Carson Escalona is just one who could help fill those jobs.
I've definitely thought about it a lot. A lot of my family is in the trades, so it's like big part of my life.
He tells me Tuesday's event opened his eyes to the many career paths available to him and other students.
I think it's just a really good learning experience, and a lot of kids appreciate being able to see what's out there and the opportunities they have for the trades.
The demonstration included those in masonry, electricity, concrete work, and plumbing, amongst others. More than 250 students from Dane and neighboring counties all participated. Reporting in Waunakee, Kyle Psorski, News 3 Now.
Next tonight, you're taking a live look at the Merrimack Ferry. A quick note for anyone, excuse me, who uses it. The ferry will be closed tomorrow and Thursday as crews will be working to resurface the south landing that leads to the ferry. So if you normally take it, you'll have to find an alternate route. The ferry should reopen Friday if there are no delays in that resurfacing. A note for anyone that uses the Madison West Side DMV next month, it'll be moving to a new location. June 13th, the DMV on Excelsior Drive will close and move over to South Park Street. It'll also be renamed to the Madison Southwest DMV. The relocation is to help serve Madison's growing population. It'll also allow for better access to public transportation. The Madison Southwest DMV is scheduled to open on June 17th. Our Call for Action Week continues with a broken refrigerator and a botched repair job. Our Catherine Merck shows us how the volunteers working for you here at the station have tried to help a local woman and her family with an appliance repair business, which led to a shocking discovery.
This call for action investigation started with a refrigerator in need of a quick fix. An Oregon woman turned to the business that's seemingly behind me here, Appliance Service Pros.
And that kind of started all of the headache.
Lori Thompson called Jay Allen with the Madison business to get the job done. And she said he did anything but that. She sent me these photos of his messy repair job, which eventually led to more repairs needed. Lori told me about her unprofessional experiences with trying to get him to come back and fix his mistakes.
And he just never showed up, never called, and has never responded to any of our requests.
She eventually discovered online that other people experienced similar issues with Jay Allen dating back to a decade ago.
I was angry. I was upset. Disgusted.
The search to get answers led Lori to a surprising twist. We're going to have the full story tonight at 6 as part of our Call for Action Week. Reporting in Madison, I'm Catherine Merck, News 3 Now.
Catherine, thank you. We'll continue to bring you Call for Action stories every day this week, leading up to our News 3 Now Call for Action Telethon on Thursday. Our volunteers will be on standby to take your calls and get your stories out there. Make sure to tune in. Again, it's Thursday. Watch it all happen live, 4 to 6:30 p.m. Down in Rock County, SSM Health is hosting a food drive in partnership with the Salvation Army. The initiative began when the Salvation Army reached out to the community on social media asking for help keeping their shelves stocked. On the list of accepted items are canned proteins, ready-to-eat soups, canned fruits and vegetables, and perishables like rice and beans. You can donate at the SSM Health location in Janesville through the end of the month. Well, the countdown to the 2025 NFL Draft is now on in Green Bay. Today, the NFL Draft handoff football made its way from Detroit to Green Bay via ferry. The tradition symbolizes the transfer of the draft from one city to the next. And to mark the occasion, Governor Evers held a press conference with NFL officials and Packers president and CEO Mark Murphy. The 2025 NFL Draft will take over the Badger State April 24th through the 26th. It is expected to draw about 250,000 people and bring in $94 million to the state. A 91-year-old Wisconsin woman is keeping her love of bowling alive with a special teammate by her side. Lucy Lindsay has been lacing up and hitting the lanes with a local league in lacrosse since she was just 29 years old, earning the title of Grand Duchess later in life. Now, since the late 1970s, she's been striking out pins alongside her niece, Marilyn Valley, who is now 77 years old. Valley says she counts her aunt and bowling partner among her best friends.
We ran about the same scores most of the time. Now we're happy if we break 100.
Hope the ball goes straight. Yeah. Lately, it hasn't been doing that.
Even with macular degeneration in her left eye, Lindsay is still able to get triple-digit scores, defying any age limit for great bowling skills. Stick around. Alex is back next at 5. A more complete look at his first warn forecast, and he touched on this a bit yesterday, the Canadian wildfires and how they're affecting air quality in parts of the state right now. Next, we'll have a long-term look at how it might be impacting our summer months. And it's a Tuesday of gains across the board on Wall Street. The Dow jumping more than 126 points. The Nasdaq up 123. The S&P 500 adds 25, and we'll be right back.
At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we get you outdoors because we get you. When it's time to get out and cultivate your ideal yard, we get you the right products at the right prices. Right now, Rewards members get a free $10 gift card with a $100 estate fertilizer purchase, like Estate Weed and Feed, $34.99. All Cub Cadet riding mowers are on sale, up to $900 off. Plus, leave the heavy lifting to us. Buy online and pick up your items in our convenient drive-thru in just 1 hour, only at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Are record energy costs putting a squeeze on your fixed or limited incomes? With inflation rising at record levels and incomes not keeping pace, you might be one of tens of thousands of Wisconsin residents who are struggling to survive in the blistering heat of summer or the bitter cold of winter. While you haven't asked for it, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and your local energy assistance providers are here to help. No Wisconsin resident should ever have to face the challenge of living without heat or power or face homelessness. For a hand up, apply today and call 1-800-506-5596. That's 800-506-5596. Or visit www.kwwf.org.
This famous wood fence from the show Home Improvement had to have boards replaced 13 times in only 9 years. Our fences outlast wood 3 to 1 and are all backed by our extensive lifetime warranty. This month, save $1,000 on your project. Visit the website or call the number for your new fence today.
It's Empire Today's biggest sale, the 50-50-50 sale. 50% off carpet and flooring, 50% off padding and materials, and 50% off installation.
800-588-2300 Empire.
Today. Get solar and get saving with Olson Solar Energy in the Madison area.
When you're talking to someone and you call someone at Olson Solar, it's not someone in Utah, it's not someone in California, it is someone local right here. By doing that, we control the entire process. So we control the project management, we control the design, we control the installation, the electric, the hookup, permitting, and that really sets us apart.
Stop into our location near you. Learn more at olsonsolarenergy.com or give us a call.
Coming up on News 3 Now, the battle for legislative power grows in Wisconsin. The Republican-led state Senate is pushing back against 9 of the governor's vetoes. We explore the political standoff and the ripple effects of today's crucial vote tonight at 6.
Call for Action Week continues with a broken refrigerator and a botched repair job. Our investigators jump in to help a local couple whose dispute with an appliance repair business reveals a surprising twist. Tonight at 6.
You're watching News 3 Now at 5. Moving forward.
New tonight at 5, at least 8 people are dead. 40 others were hurt when a pickup truck collided with a bus carrying farm workers. This was near Ocala, Florida this morning. The Florida Highway Patrol says it happened about 6:30 when a pickup truck crossed the center line and sideswiped the bus, causing the bus to crash through a fence, hit a tree, and flip over. The driver of the truck has been arrested on charges of driving under the influence.
We are conducting a massive traffic homicide investigation. We have a full team and then some here on the scene. This will be a very long and lengthy and thorough investigation.
Well, police say they think the death toll could rise. 53 farm workers were on that bus headed to harvest watermelons on a farm in Dunellen. A wildfire season is underway in Canada, and the drifting smoke has diminished air quality in parts near the U.S. northern border. Karen Kafa looks at what might be ahead during the summer months and how to stay healthy.
Another blazing start to wildfire season in Canada, with fires raging at both ends of the country.
The fuel or the vegetation is just so dry that, it's very susceptible to igniting and to spreading.
The drifting smoke has affected air quality in parts of the U.S. like Iowa, Wisconsin, and Minnesota.
1 or 2 days may not be the end of the world for most people in good health, but you still want to begin to exercise great caution.
Dr. Panagis Galiatsatos of the Johns Hopkins University School of Medicine is also a media volunteer spokesperson for the American Lung Association. He says older adults and those with conditions like asthma should make sure they're protected when air quality is poor, and especially children should limit time outside.
Those years are so pivotal to how their healthy lungs will develop as adults.
Daniel Westervelt, an air pollution scientist at Columbia University, says summer heat can keep fires burning on the ground and give smoke a lift to the skies.
In addition to there being the fuel, the wood, burning, the vegetation burning, but you need strong surface heating basically from the sun to initiate those uplifting motions.
And even when summer skies look clear, small pollutant particles can impact the air quality index and daily life.
The air quality should impact how you plan to go outside, how you plan to behave when you're outdoors, how long will you allow yourself to be outdoors. Poor air quality has a lot of health consequences for every single person.
According to new research published in the journal Nature, last summer was the hottest summer in at least 2,000 years. Well, scientists looked at weather data and detailed sets of tree rings from thousands of trees across 9 regions of the northern hemisphere. Tree rings provide a climate history for each year of the tree's life. Scientists were able to use that data to reconstruct annual temperatures for northern hemisphere summers. And scientists warn 2024 could be on track to be even hotter. Warm temperatures are ahead. Let's get a look at your first warn forecast. Chief Meteorologist Alex Harrington has your forecast.
Eric, yes, warm temperatures on the way. We're going to be seeing 80s by the weekend. We can also, on the first warn weather team, flashback to last year when, again, those air quality concerns are really starting to rev up. We can track that wildfire smoke plume here as it exists right now, 5 o'clock. Maybe some haziness up towards the north, up towards Juneau and Adams counties. The other day, we were tracking some of that haziness as far south as Platteville to Mineral Point to Madison. So we put this into motion. What you want to see are blue colors. You don't want to see the yellows, you don't want to see the oranges, and you don't want to see the reds. As we go further into Wednesday and into Thursday, you see a lot of blue across southern Wisconsin. So what that means is the chance for wildfire smoke and that particulate matter to build up in the atmosphere is low at this point in time, but that certainly can change going on with what's going on in Canada. Gorgeous weather on Wednesday, some showers and storms by Thursday, and then the warm weather that we have been talking about for a few days now will be in our forecast. The sun has come out now here at the Capitol Sky Cam. Current conditions 64. We were at 62 during the 4 o'clock newscast. We've gone up. We went for high temperature today of 65. It might verify yet because we're just starting to get some of that sun to filter in and warm things up. 64 again in Madison. Now we're up to 65 in McFarland, 66 in Oregon, and 66 to the northwest in Sauk City. They got into the 70s to the north and west. Reason why? Last night I said, ooh, those clouds hang on long enough. And they did pretty much for much of the day here from Boscobel up to the Dells over towards Fond du Lac. Wherever you see that white invisible cloud track, clouds reflect light. So the white goes out to space, and that's where the satellites see the clouds. To the north and west, or you see to the ground where it's dark, that means the sun got down to the ground, and that's why it was warmer to the northwest up towards Camp Douglas, north and west the Dells. Those clouds, no precipitation from them in future track, not showing anything as we go on through the rest of your Tuesday night going on into your Wednesday. But that will change. We'll warm up from the low 40s across southern Wisconsin to the low 70s as we go further into your Wednesday. Clouds starting to build out ahead of the next weather system that will move into southern Wisconsin quickly on Thursday. And I've said this too, that rule of thumb, if you've got showers and storms around 11, 12 o'clock in the morning through the early afternoon hours, it doesn't allow the atmosphere to really rev up with heat and humidity. So I don't expect strong storms at this point in time with this weather system on Thursday. That could be a different story, though, for another reason with the next weather system as we go further into your Sunday. You need heat, you need humidity, and you need winds, trying to do the three things there to have those ingredients together for severe weather. That could take place. We'll have the warmth. We'll have a little bit warmer and more humid conditions. Look at the lows hovering right around 60 for the weekend. That's a sign that it'll be a little bit more on the humid side as we move further into the weekend going into the early part of next week. So we'll be keeping an eye on that strong storm chance entering the forecast again later in the weekend and early next week. Time for some traffic. We're doing pretty good on the Beltline. I always look at that south part of the Beltline, eastbound and westbound. We're sitting at 50 to 60 miles per hour. That's what you'd expect at this time of night. Down in Janesville, what do we got going here? 70 miles per hour. That's good to go. And are we good to go up towards the Dells? That is a yes. Thumbs up towards the Dells. Nice day today. You can open up the windows. No need for the windshield wipers. Eric, tonight it's going to be a dry night.
All right, Alex, thank you. A much-anticipated regular season tips off tonight in the WNBA as it charts new territory. Look at tonight's marquee matchups next at 5.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Win a hand-paid jackpot at Ho-Chunk Gaming Wisconsin Dells, and you'll have a chance to win a new Jeep Grand Cherokee and a shot at $100,000 in cash. It's the Mega Jackpot Winners Quarterly Drawings going on now at Ho-Chunk Gaming Wisconsin Dells. Your odds are better here.
When it comes to replacing or upgrading your windows and doors, you want to be confident about your decisions. With Pella Design Works, you can see what your home could look like before you buy. Black frame windows or white, vinyl, wood, or fiberglass. Bring your vision to life and rest assured it's the perfect style for your home. Right now, get 0% interest-free financing for up to 48 months when you order by May 31st. Set your free in-home consultation at PellaWI.com.
Oh, hey, I'm your celebrity spokesperson for Zeme, the new way to stream local news, sports, and events from all over the country. But Zeme speaks for itself. It doesn't need a celebrity spokesperson to tell you to download Zeme. Besides, an ex-teen idol like myself might resort to pandering gimmicks. You're too smart for that. Let's cut to the Zeme logo before I do some sexy, overdramatic ending, huh? Zeme, always local, always free.
We've been everywhere. We've coated patios, pool decks, basements, hospitals, warehouses, machine sheds, restaurants, retail stores, showrooms, locker rooms. We've been everywhere. Driveways, walkways, man caves, churches, schools, airports, hotels, and garages. If it's concrete, TSR will coat it.
Last year, our daughter blessed our family with this cute little nugget. We're supposed to leave our next generation better off, but because Washington politicians have spent our money recklessly, he starts out owing hundreds of $1,000s of debt. It's wrong. The spending needs to stop. Unlike career politicians who drive us deeper into debt, I'll fight for him and for your children to have a better future. I'm Eric Hovde, and I approve this message.
Get an 11% rebate on everything at Menards. From hitches to ratchet straps and everything in between, we've got your hauling needs covered. These heavy-duty ratchet straps feature a 5,000-pound brake strength limit and double J hook ends. Now $14.99 after rebate. Shell Rotella synthetic diesel motor oil offers superior protection against heat, deposits, and engine wear. It can also improve your fuel economy. A gallon is just $18.99 after sale price and 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Win a hand-paid jackpot at Ho-Chunk Gaming Wisconsin Dells, and you'll have a chance to win a new Jeep Grand Cherokee and a shot at $100,000 in cash. It's the Mega Jackpot Winners Quarterly Drawings going on now at Ho-Chunk Gaming Wisconsin Dells. Your odds are better here.
You're watching News 3 Now at 5. Moving forward.
The WNBA season tips off tonight with some thrilling new stars on league rosters. 4 games highlight the action tonight, including Caitlin Clark's highly anticipated debut for the Indiana Fever. Jan Crawford is at the Washington Mystics Arena, where one of the 4 games will open the season tonight.
And here they come. What a moment right now.
Defending champion Las Vegas is looking for a three-peat as the WNBA bets this will be its biggest season yet. With budding rivalries and some incoming stars hoping to build on a record-setting college season.
To the WNBA, I think Caitlin Clark just answered that a little bit.
In Indiana, superstar Caitlin Clark
Defenders protecting the ball.
already is bringing in new fans and helping sell out arenas across the league.
Anytime basketball is in the conversation, she's in the conversation too.
I'm glad, people are supporting the W and understanding how amazing it is because it's been that way for years.
We knew that she could do this.
Chicago's got a new skyscraper hoping to tower over opponents. And in Washington, D.C., Aaliyah Edwards is bringing a new mystique to the Mystics.
This draft class is so special. We saw the impact in college. We're hoping to bring that same impact in the W and to change lives for those who are coming behind us.
Excitement and interest in the league is now at all-time highs, with increases in viewers and ticket sales already bringing change.
Last week, Commissioner Kathy Engelbert announced players would soon fly charter for this entire season. And new teams in the Bay Area and Toronto are on the way.
My name is Brianna Stewart.
As stars earn millions in endorsement deals, all a sign that the WNBA is about what's happening now.
Little girls are DMing me, reaching out to me saying, wow, I watched you play today, which is just amazing because I didn't have that opportunity.
Kind of a crazy moment right now in women's basketball.
We're pushing the boundaries. We're forcing people to tune in and to watch us, and what we bring just to people's lives, I think, is the biggest thing, touching somebody in a way where it motivates them, which encourages them and inspires them to do things that they wish to achieve.
Now, this place will be packed tonight as the Washington Mystics take on the New York Liberty, last year's runner-ups. And just a few hours north of here, the Indiana Fever and Caitlin Clark, they'll play the Connecticut Sun, and that is the Suns' first sellout for their home opener since their first season in 2003. Jan Crawford, CBS News, Washington.
And we're back with a final check of your First Warn forecast after a short break.
Seriously injured? Call Gruber Law Offices. Our team is available 24/7 to help, and there's no fee until we win. Gruber Law Offices, proud partner of your Milwaukee Brewers. One call, that's all.
Create your perfect room for entertaining, relaxing, and more with patio enclosures. Right now, get 25% off your sunroom. Plus, enjoy exceptional financing. Call today.
Patio enclosures.
I had no idea laughter could be a part of my healing after Joe died. But with the Grace's grief support, I found hope, friends, and the strength to move forward.
A Grace, caring every step of the way.
Certain this is gonna work?
Nothing to it.
For Imprint certain?
Certainty matters. 4imprint is your home for promo gear to wow clients and inspire your team. Check out 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain. Trust your feet to Morgan's Shoes.
Thin Comfort footwear is handmade from the finest of natural products, leather-lined and
expertly crafted, made with great care to ensure a first-class product that Finn Comfort is known for. Finn Comfort, meticulously handcrafted in Germany and loaded with arch support. You can be assured that Morgan shoes will properly fit you in your new Finn Comfort shoes.
Comfort with style. Trust your feet to Morgan Shoes.
Morgan Shoes, Hilldale.
Tina, the Tina Turner Musical. See her triumphant story and prepare to be ecstatically blown away. Direct from Broadway. Playing June 11th through 16th at Overture Center. Tickets at overture.org.
Are record energy costs putting a squeeze on your fixed or limited incomes? With inflation rising at record levels and incomes not keeping pace, you might be one of tens of thousands of Wisconsin residents who are struggling to survive in the blistering heat of summer or the bitter cold of winter. While you haven't asked for it, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and your local energy assistance providers are here to help. No Wisconsin resident should ever have to face the challenge of living without heat or power or face homelessness. For a hand up, apply today and call 1-800-506-5596. That's 800-506-5596. Or visit www.kwwf.org.
A biker must always be on alert. If you've been injured, call Gruber Law Offices. We'll fight for the compensation you deserve. And there's never a fee until we win. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Coming up tonight on the CBS Evening News, the fiery cross-examination of Michael Cohen, the one-time fixer testifying today about why he turned on the former president he once called family. Plus, what we learned about an Oval Office meeting related to those so-called hush money payments. That headline and more on tonight's CBS Evening News.
The Call for Action volunteers working at News 3 Now have tried to help an Oregon woman who was in need in a quick refrigerator fix, and it led her to the business that's behind me.
And he just never showed up, never called, and has never responded to any of our requests.
Tonight at 6, I'll show you how our search to get answers led to a surprising twist.
Alex is back. One more check of the forecast.
Yeah, this is the coolest day of the week. We've got beautiful weather returning Wednesday. Some showers and storms on Thursday. Not expecting those to be on the strong side at this point in time. Get ready for the upcoming weekend. If you want plans with 80-degree weather outside, we've got that in the cards for you. Saturday and Sunday. And Eric, even though we cool down next week with some shower and thunderstorm chances, it's still staying above normal.
Things are trending up. Alex, thank you. We're back in 30 minutes for our News 3 Now at 6. Stay tuned now for the CBS Evening News.